What's going on, y'all? This is Dana Poetry and Master Executive 8. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about why. Excuse me, y'all. My throat is a little sore, so my voice may not sound like how it normally does. I got me a little tea and lemon and sugar. I mean, not sugar. I'm sorry, honey in here. So excuse me if I sip on that every now and then just to soothe my throat. Been like this for a few days now. I don't know where it came from, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna push through it. So I'm doing this video today because at my job we had an event today, and I'm out here. I'm pushing somebody's product, like just pushing it, like dang, they're selling it. And as I'm doing all this, putting all this energy and effort out, I'm just like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, you putting all this energy and effort out for somebody else's product, but you'll do very little to put yourself out there. Like, you didn't question this when it was time to perform. You just did it. So, like, keep that, how they say, keep that same energy and do that for yourself. So that's what I'm doing in this video today. And my main message for this video is, don't promote somebody else more than yourself. Like, you have products, services, and information, and you shouldn't promote somebody else's stuff over what you have. You know what I mean? Now, it's different if you're doing like a promotion, you know what I'm saying, for like an affiliate or like a paid sponsor or something like that. You know, like, that's different. Of course, you're going to put them on the forefront because it's a product that you're recommending to other people. But like, you at the end of the day have your own business, and that should be on the forefront before anybody else's. So like, don't promote somebody else more than yourself, and don't be afraid. Just like you didn't have no fear, you know what I mean? There was nothing stopping you. There was nothing in the way of you doing that for somebody else. Keep that same energy and do that for yourself. You know what I mean? And don't be afraid about, all right, people gonna know what I'm going, you know, because, you know, me for instance, I tend to be a very secretive person. Like, what I do on this channel is not really normal for me. It's very outside of my comfort zone. Excuse me, y'all, which is one of the main reasons that I actually do it. So like, now it's time to, you know, take it a little bit farther, you know what I'm saying? Instill a little bit of fear. You know what I mean? Like, this is not comfortable what I'm going to be doing. But if I'm going to do all that for somebody else with dang near no, excuse my language, with pretty much no fear at all, like knowing my abilities as a salesman, knowing that I can sell, I need to do that for myself. I need to keep that same energy. So that's the point I wanted to get across. Before I go into everything else I'm going to talk about, is don't promote somebody else more than yourself. All right, so the next thing is, excuse me, y'all. Now, I'm going to be getting this stuff together, you know, packaged for everyone, so that, you know, it'll benefit you guys more than it benefits myself. But my goal is financial security. As a life path number 8, everything I've pretty much done has been to secure my finances. And this is the one thing that I haven't been doing, is promoting myself. I mean, promoting my products, promoting my services, my information, out of honestly fear. Just fear that, you know, it's not good enough, or you know, it's not right, or I couldn't really make up my mind on exactly what I wanted to do. But at the end of that day, like, time is ticking. And all of those stuff I just said about not knowing what to do, about not being ready, about it not being enough, none of that applied when it came to somebody else's product. None of that applied. It was just, yo, we need you to blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, boom. And I'm working that thing like it's a corner. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm going to do that, I need to do that for myself. So anyway, um, so forgive me because I forget exactly what. Let me put my screen down real quick and just kind of see what order I have my links in my description box of the different services I have to offer. Forgive me, y'all. Let me make sure. I should have been a little bit better prepared, but I did put together a few things for y'all. So the first thing I have is I literally bought I bought a book on being a life coach. I put together, like, I pretty much got the whole program together as far as being a breakup recovery coach. You know, because I actually want to be a life coach. Like, as a Master Executive 8, I want to be a life coach in the area of wealth and building financial security through my different services, through the many different things that I have to offer. So one of those is breakup recovery, because to tell you the truth, I don't know how many men experience this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to do it at first because I thought it was kind of corny. I was like, breakup recovery, you know? Yeah, I seen there's actually people making decent money from it, but like, I didn't want it to be a money thing. I wanted to be more of a feeling thing. Like, how do I feel about this product? And like, at first I was all with it, man. I was putting it together, and then at some point I just, like, I stopped putting it together and I put it down, and I was like, you know, I don't think I really want to do. And at this point I'm just like, yo, you didn't do that when it was time. Like, this all I'm paying back through my mind. You didn't do that when it was time to promote somebody else's product. You ain't ask all those questions. You just did it. So look, we can fix it along the way, but today let's offer what we do have. You know what I'm saying? Let's fix it along the way. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you promoting somebody, and if it ain't yourself, it's somebody else, so it might as well be you. So breakup recovery, I pretty much have the program together in my notes. I literally got a whole book of notes, and I'm going to put it together, and I'm gonna put it on my Master Executive 8 website, which is not up currently. I still have the domain in my name, but I haven't been working on the website, so I'm gonna put it up there. But for right now, I have plenty of videos on my YouTube channel about breakup recovery. If there's something that was an issue for you, I have plenty of videos that help you out with that. Because like I said, I don't know if it's a thing for many men, but I know for me, like, this was the first time that I actually, like, had to recover from the breakup. I never had this happen to me before with no female before this. With every female before this, it was no real breakup recovery. It wasn't that, because I wasn't that much involved. This was the first one where, like, I was, like, highly invested. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that didn't work out, and I broke. You know, we broke up, and now I'm moving on. So I know for me, there was a recovery period that needed to be had. So I'm pretty sure there are other guys going through this that can benefit from this. So this will be a service that I will offer. So like I said, down in my description box, you'll see a playlist that I put together. I just put together a playlist real quick so y'all can, you know, go through that while I work on putting the program together. Really, I kind of got the program together. I really just got to put it on my site. That's really it for the most part. So that's in my description box below. I also have my semen retention YouTube channel, semen retention and nofap. That's the name of the channel. What I've done is I noticed that I got a very good response from my semen retention and nofap videos. Now, the reason I kind of didn't really take that anywhere is because I felt like I didn't want to kind of be stuck under just knowing me as this one thing, like just semen retention and nofap, because this is not really like, I do it, but this is not my end game. I actually do want another son. So like, this is not, I'm not necessarily going monk mode forever. But in your breakup recovery, a semen retention and nofap period is almost vital if you were just constantly spilling your seed before this. Now, if you weren't one that was just to spill your seed all the time, you may not need this channel, although it may be some things that could benefit you on it. But I have a semen retention and nofap channel that I pretty much post on once a week. So you guys can go see those videos over there, and I have content about semen retention and nofap if that's a journey that you're on. I also have a channel that I had built. I had a VA help me with this channel. just because just for time's sake, not really, I ain't gonna say having the time, but really wanting to make the time to make the videos for this channel. But it was a subject that I became interested in after going through the, I'm pretty sure you heard of the MBTI, or the different personalities talked about by people like Carl Jung. I actually ran into that doing shadow work, because a lot of the shadow work information that I seen traced back to Carl Jung. That's how I kind of got into the MBTI types, and I became very interested in particularly the INFJ and the INTJ personality types, because I felt like they really fit well with me. Now, to tell you the truth, I've kind of gotten away from the personality types, but I feel like they may be helpful for someone to just better get to know themselves. There's all different ways you can get to know yourselves through these personality types, through things like your life path number, through things like your name, biblical alphanumerics, your astrological signs, and things like that, to get ways to get the better to know yourself. So I had a channel built. It's called the Personality Guru. It is down in my my description box as well. Excuse me, y'all. Pardon me. Man, it is down in my description box as well. And there's, I believe, about almost 50 videos up on there, and there will also be a video uploaded on there every week by the wonderful VA I have work for me. She's done great videos. You'll be able to see and hear the progress through the videos of us tweaking little things that just kind of make it better. So and then what else do I have? Let me go down here. Oh, I also have a fence business. Now, my fence business, I initially started out doing permanent fence. Like, I was actually advertising a little bit on places like Craigslist and just kind of like word of mouth, doing permanent fence. But I really wanted to come away from that and focus on temporary fence, only because the learning curve, like, there are things that I don't know about permanent fence, but I know all about temporary fence for the most part. Like, I have about 3 years experience. I've seen all types of jobs. I've done jobs for people as big as Chase, Bank of America, Disney, like literally on Disney grounds, SeaWorld. You know what I'm saying? I've worked with pretty much the best, been trained by the best. Like I said, I got a 3 years experience, and I'm pretty proficient in temporary fence. So that's really what I want to focus on. So I have my website, Poke Fence, up. Right now, as far as because of my situation and me like starting over or whatever, I've been building my business credit. So like I've been opened up a trade line. Recently just opened up a trade line. I've been purchasing things, just kind of building my business credit, and kind of like my next step was to buy tools through a particular vendor to build up my business credit even more, to eventually get to that third tier, which is something I learned from a business credit building company, to go ahead and get some bigger loans. But I'm going to promote that here as well. Like I said, I don't necessarily have the tools right now to do the job. I would like to. Yes, I could rent the tools to do the job, but at the very least, I want to have the tools on hand, so at least I can offer the service on a service basis. Like, I don't actually have the fence, but I can offer my installation fees to different clients once I have my tools. So that's kind of I ain't gonna say what's been a hold up. I'm not making no excuses. I think what's more been is not me just putting myself out there, maybe even trying to get things like, I guess, crowdfunding or things like that. So like I'm just kind of really getting out of my comfort zone, just putting myself out there, just like I would for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I need to do that for myself. So you can go to my website, www.pokesfence.com. Like I said, I really don't want to focus on permanent fence. So if it's a permanent fence job, if you send it my way, I'll probably refer you to somebody else. But I haven't even really vetted any fence companies around me. But I'm pretty sure, it's some credible ones. But I really only focus on temporary fence. So if it's not about temporary fence, it's not really my website. I want my focus to be on temporary fence. Anybody who needs temporary fence know what it is, so you know what to hit me up for. My business email address on there, my business phone number is on there, so any inquiries can all be sent there at the website, www.pokesfence.com. Like I said, I'm working on getting the tools to really offer my services, and I should have them within a few months. It shouldn't take that long, maybe about another 3 months. But I know there's probably also other things that I can do to get those tools faster. So, I'm gonna keep it real. I kind of been not slacking, but just looking at other more creative ways to get funding to get those tools, so that I can start to at least offer our services while I work on getting, a yard, what I'm saying, trucks, forklifts, the actual fence, excuse me, material. And then also what I want to do is I want to create something so that anybody who, like, I kind of got to get it together as far as like what I would like to do is offer shares in my company for people who donate, I guess, a certain amount. To tell you the truth, I don't really know how it works, so I may need to consult somebody on it, pretty much all of this, but just to kind of help me get this together. But I've been kind of doing a lot of stuff just on my own, with just literally like free information. I mean, even the setting up of the company, I posted this in one of my videos on how to start a business. I set up my company with a free video. I made my business plan with a free video. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can get on for free that if you just apply it, will be very beneficial for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. I also do have a Shopify store, but just due to time constraints and everything that I've got going on, there is some free stuff that I can do with that. However, I really kind of want to take the paid route as far as advertising. So like with that, I'm just really working on saving up to a decent ad budget amount to start to advertise that, and eventually I kind of want to turn everything that I'm doing into its own separate business, or maybe I don't know, put it under some sort of umbrella under a master executive A corporation. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but like I just kind of gotta get on the ball, yo. So this is long overdue, but I just kind of wanted to put myself out there, just like I put anybody else out there. So that's pretty much it as far as everything I got going on. Something else I may do, because it's been something that's kind of just on my mind. So my whole purpose thing may change from financial security to something else. And the only reason I say that is because one thing very interesting happened when I was trying to think about kind of like what was the one thing I was going to focus everything I was doing around, and I was trying to think of like my elevator pitch, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm thinking about this, I kept running into the issue of kind of like copyright, like seeing like who else had what I was talking about. And that's kind of where I guess the light came on, because I used to study under a master teacher for like on and off for a couple of years. And I think it was just kind of like, I'm a keeper. I'm not really the best person at taking criticism. So sometimes I would get in my feelings and I would just, I guess just really just kind of want to do my own thing, kind of want to be independent, which isn't nothing that's necessarily not like me, but like it came up because the what I learned about my purpose there was it being based on a numerical code. And everyone has a numerical code that is specific to them. So mine's, for instance, would be 9448. And there are other numbers that are within that. But just with that 9448, the 9 being the humanitarian or royalty, the 4, and that would be the, this is actually in the reverse. This is numerology. But the 9 being royalty, the 4 being a hard worker, another 4, same number, but you just use a different word for it, which would be order. So you say orderly, so it'd be a royal, hardworking, orderly, and then the 8, the master executive, which is a good decision maker. So a royal, hardworking, orderly, decision maker. So like elevator pitch. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm a royal who works hard at bringing order and helping people make good decisions. You know what I'm saying? Something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that's unique to me. You know what I mean? And everybody has a unique thing like that. Now, there are plenty of people who, they didn't take that route to discover, what was for their purpose. But that was something that came to mind for me. So probably more than likely you'll be seeing my whole purpose. Because the 8, when I first got that report, said my purpose was financial security. And when I look at everything that I'm doing, it's to the end is financial security. You know what I mean? Now that's not the end. The real end is actually delivering quality service that helps people. You know what I'm saying? Because I never wanted to, get something for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I want people to actually be served in some way. So anyway, man, yeah, more than likely I'm gonna change that up. But financial security, man, is pretty much every 8 pretty much has, it's the money master, that master energy. It's pretty much to some degree going to be bringing in, one of the things 8s do is they always keep money in, so they'll never be without in some way, shape, or form, whether that's a job, whether that's their own business, whether that's, not to condone this, but maybe on the criminal end, whatever they're doing, they're going to keep something coming in. And that's how I've always been, man. I was always doing something to keep money coming in. So that's pretty much everything I got going on. You know what I mean? Keep it real. This was very uncomfortable for me. But I mean, like I said, if you're going to sit there and promote somebody else's business without no uncomfortableness, you might as well do the same for yourself. So check out all the links I got below. Like I said, I'm going to be putting these together in some ways that are going to benefit you guys. And then, like I said, you can also check out my other channels. There'll be videos posted on there once a week. On my personal channel, I kind of need to get a plan together how I'm going to do this. But I know just for the most part, I come on here when I feel like coming on here. You know what I mean? And like I really try to push myself to do something daily. Sometimes I don't. But, yeah, I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really just want to take this more seriously. So, that's it, y'all. It's Dana Pope Jr., Master Executive 8. I'm out.